I would recommend anybody who likes travelling to come and see Vietnam and Cambodia. There's just something when you come here, it's a feeling. I can't put it into words.
And are you going to tell everybody how old you are? First of all, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Liz.
And I'm Julian, and we're Sonia's parents.
How many times have you been to Southeast Asia?
This is the first time, and the only reason we're here is because Sonia told us all about it and gave us lots of photographs and videos with Nan with the backpack, and that's why we're here.
You booked a trip not only to Cambodia, where we are right now, but you've also visited Vietnam. So you flew from where in the UK?
From Heathrow, London.
Yeah?
To Hanoi.
Yeah, and how long was the flight?
A long time. It was 11 hours, I think.
It was
12. Was it 12 hours?
12 hours.
So,
and how comfortable? Did you go business? Did you go economy, somewhere in the middle?
We went economy.
And was it comfortable?
Yes, Vietnamese air is very comfortable, and I recommend them.
Okay, and how was the food on the flight?
Very good.
It's quite tasty. We had 2 full meals, didn't we? And a snack as well.
And
so
drinks.
Oh, that's all right then.
It was good. And
Cool.
we'd chosen the seats at the back that were just 2.
Yeah.
So that was quite nice because we had that little bit of extra space around us as well.
So what time did you land in Hanoi?
Just before 6 o'clock in the morning.
I bet you're exhausted.
Yes, we were.
So what was you landed early in the morning, and how long did it take to get from the airport to the hotel?
About 3/4 of an hour to an hour, I think,
Yeah?
approximately.
Yeah, because at that time of the morning, the traffic wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Changes a bit as the day goes on, but then it wasn't too bad at all.
So what was your first impression when you landed, the doors opened and you stepped out into Vietnam for the first time? What was your first impression?
Lovely and warm, not freezing cold.
Heat and humidity, I think.
Yeah? And what was your hotel like?
Fantastic, really very good, yes.
Yeah, it was very good. It was a boutique hotel, and it was in the old quarter, so it was a really good location. We could walk out of the hotel, and all the things you wanted to do and see were there on your doorstep, basically.
Okay. Actually, thinking about it, did you book all of this on your own? When you arrived, did you just order a taxi and head off to the hotel, or did you have a company book it for you?
No, we did it with Audley. This is about our 5th or 6th trip with Audley. They're very good. You say what you want, and then they give you ideas, and then they organise it. So from when you get off the plane in Vietnam and to when we get on the plane, when we go home, they look after us.
They kind of hold your hand and walk you through it and show you all the best bits.
Yeah, absolutely. But what we've done on all the trips we've done is we do the research ourselves to start with and get a general idea of where we want to go, the sort of things we'd like to do. And then we talk it through with Audley Travel, and they're experts for the country that we're going to. And they then give their suggestions from their experience. And so then we just modify our plans, bearing in mind what they've had to say as well.
So what I'll do is I'll get their details off you, and I will put it down in the description below. And then I'll put a link to their website as well, just in case you want to book through Audley.
The guy we used to come here was James, and he was very good.
Okay.
And he's actually lived here for a while, so he really knows.
Oh, so in Cambodia or Vietnam?
Both.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So
nice.
we knew.
It's interesting. Audley Travel are not the cheapest, but the service you get is extremely good. And it was interesting that 2 of the guys we've had on this trip, both have said that Audley are very professional in the travel companies they deal with. They said Audley are really sort of top notch.
What was a standout moment in Hanoi for you? What was if you think, okay, we get off the plane, we land in Hanoi, what's something that sticks in your mind now?
Traffic.
Traffic. So anything else, sort of like foods that you ate? Is there anything that you ate that you thought, oh, that was really good, or tours that you did?
The food. We loved all the food we had, didn't we?
Yes, I mean,
and we did. Oh, I think the best thing probably was the train.
The train.
Train Street.
Train Street.
Yes.
And we went there And I stood up, and the guide said, "Sit, sit, sit." I said, "Why?" "Train coming." So I sat down, and now I know why she told me. It was about 6 inches away from me.
It does pass very close, and although it's not going that fast, it does feel quite scary at the time. But it's a marvellous experience to do.
Yeah.
And the puppets would really
Oh,
recommend
you went
the
to see
water
the
puppets.
puppet show
They're
as
very
well.
good, yes.
So after Hanoi, where did you go?
We went on a trip up to we went up to Ha Long, but we actually went to Lan Ha, which is virtually the same as Ha Long, but not quite as busy, because Ha Long Bay is very busy with tourist boats.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you did the boat trip there?
Yes, we did.
We had one night. The room was excellent. We had a balcony. We went with peony cruises, and they were very, very
Nice.
good.
Very good.
And you just spent one night on the boat?
Yes.
Yeah, we ride there late morning. It's about a 2-hour trip from Hanoi
Yeah.
up to Ha Long. So we were on the boat by
midday.
sort of lunchtime, midday. So we had the afternoon, then the evening, and the
Yeah.
following morning we went to Cat Bar Island. And
Nice.
visited the caves on Cat Bar.
Yeah.
And were then taken back to Ha Long. So we were back in Ha Long late morning, wasn't it?
Yeah, about
Yeah.
lunchtime.
So is it quite an accessible trip? Do you think that it's sort of like something that anyone could do, or do you need to be fairly mobile? Or
Well, no, I think anybody can do it. It was Trang Trung caves that we went to. I mean, if you were in a wheelchair, you couldn't do it.
yeah,
But other than that, yes.
it's
The particular cove we went to, there was 100 and something steps, wasn't
To
it?
get up, I think it was 150.
But they were good steps. They weren't sort of rickety things.
Right.
They were good steps. But it is about 150 steps to go
right.
up.
Okay.
So you do need to be reasonably fit to do that. But you don't have to go into the cave if you don't want to.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of it was also a bit low. You had to sort of crouch
Stoop
down.
down.
Yeah, but not all of it, only some of it.
Do you recommend going off and doing Halong Bay?
Yes.
Definitely well worth it. It's, the actual, I call them rocks, islands, but it's something that you've never seen before, and
Okay.
I think it's the only place in the world that you will see it.
Yeah.
So yes, it is definitely worth it.
Okay, brilliant. So after you went to Halong Bay, where did you go? Back to Hanoi again, or what was
No,
your?
we went to the airport, but in Hanoi, because we were flying on to Hue.
So what did you think? I've not been to Hue. What did you think of that?
Hue was the main thing we went there was for the citadel, the old citadel, which is where the old king used to live.
Yeah.
Going back centuries, I can't remember the age of it now. And that was the main thing we saw there, and not really sure there's that much more apart from that.
So you would just say to stop there for a day if you feel like it.
If you want to see the citadel, which was very interesting. Other than that, no. To have a night, a day, and then move on.
Yeah. So where did you go after that?
So we then we drove with our driver and guide from Hue to Hoi An.
So is this the same guide you've had from the beginning, from Hanoi?
No, we had the same guide and driver all our time in Hanoi, and then we had the same guide and driver in Hue and Hoi An.
Okay.
So they stay with us, or when we were doing the tours. If we hadn't got a tour on or something, then they weren't there. And in Hoi An, the guide actually went and did another tour with another tourist group.
Okay.
When he wasn't with us. But we drove from Hue to Hoi An, and that was a nice drive. They took us off the main road and sort of up into the mountains a bit. It was quite interesting, wasn't it?
The main thing, when we soon after leaving Hoi An, was we went through the cemetery. It was miles and miles it went on. He said it was like the city of the dead. You've never seen anything like it. And after seeing that, we went on and we stopped at. We saw the museum, Chan Museum.
I think we went to the Pearl Lagoon.
Yes, that's right.
Next after that, that was good. It was because that was a lagoon, which is an oyster farm. It's big lagoon,
Yeah.
But it was interesting because it wasn't too commercialised.
Okay.
Although they got a restaurant there and they were selling things, it wasn't commercialised like Hai Long was.
Yeah.
So that was good. We had some oysters, and I have to say they were some of the best oysters we've ever had.
They definitely were. And I got a pearl bracelet.
Here it is.
Oh, very nice. Very
Yes.
nice.
And
So-
then we saw the golden
We went to the
Cham Museum,
then.
and then we also saw the Golden Dragon Bridge.
Ah, the Dragon Bridge, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, that was in Da Nang.
Yeah.
And from there we carried on, and when we got nearer to Hoi An, we went to Marble Mountain, and you could walk up, but we took the lift up.
Yeah, I did too.
Too many steps. Our guide suggested, rather than walk down, to go down in the lift, which we did.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's lovely.
And we only went to the first level and the first sort of one or two temples that were there.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's quite a climb up, a lot of steps to go further up.
Yes, I can attest to that.
But I think we saw, we've seen a couple of the temples there, which
Yeah.
were very, very interesting. The view from the top was good. And although it's a bit commercialised at the bottom with the marble sculptures and so on, they really are amazing to see.
Yeah, yeah. And then obviously you were on to...
From there we went to Hanoi.
No.
To Hoi An.
There's so many H's.
Yeah, so
we
what
went-
did you do while you were there in Hoi An?
Oh, we had some tours, but I think two of the things we liked the best was we went on the river. When you're walking along, you can hire a little boat just for the two of you, and they put all the lanterns up. You go at night, and they light a candle and put it in sort of a paper boat, and you put it over into the water. And the other one was the coconut village, when you go around in these little round boats. They look like a large coconut shell, and that was great fun.
Yeah.
I think because Hoi An is known as the city of the lanterns.
Yes.
So the whole city basically is just covered with lanterns, and at night when they're all lit up, it really is impressive. And all the boats that are going up and down the river are all covered in these lanterns, and it's really very, very pretty. It's touristy and commercial, but we enjoyed it very much.
Yeah.
Big markets, you can have your retail therapy, because I would say the whole city is a big market really.
Yeah. So did you do any of the things that people normally do, like get clothes made?
Yes, we did. I got a silk dress and silk trousers made, which were very nice. It was at a place called Yali. They're very good. I would recommend them. And the other thing that I enjoyed doing was making lanterns.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Did you have anything made?
Yes, I had a silk shirt made.
Very nice. I have to have a
Nice.
fashion show later.
Oh, we will have to, yeah. Yes, Yali were recommended by several people.
Yeah.
In actual fact, they were very close to our hotel, so that was quite
Oh,
handy.
that's good.
But there are numerous tailors in Hoi An. It's recognised as one of the main cities for getting silk, not just silk, but clothes generally. People are having suits made and cotton clothing and this sort of thing. But there is quite a lot of difference in quality, so you do have to be a little bit careful that you go to the right place.
Yeah. How many days were you there for?
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days, 2 nights,
Yeah.
2 nights, 3.
Would
3
you
days.
say that was about the right amount of time, or would you have preferred a couple more days?
We would have liked a couple more days.
Yeah, so maybe miss out Hue and go straight there,
Yes.
or?
Yeah, I think probably in hindsight now that we probably would have done that. Because there's more we could have done a little bit more sort of relaxation in Hoi An because of the trip we're doing. We're sort of on the go a fair amount, and it would have been nice to have had a day in Hoi An.
Just to sit by the pool and put your feet up and have a
Yes.
cocktail or three.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
we did have cocktails. And
Why
we,
does that not surprise me?
and we sat on the roof by the pool, enjoying them.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, I know the other thing. I think going backwards now, but just going back to Hanoi, there are the most marvellous sky bars. on top of a number of hotels there. And at night, it's really lovely to go up, and you get the view out over the lake and the pagoda in the lake. And it's
Wow.
well, you don't have to be staying at any particular hotel. You can just go in and use the roof bars.
So after Hoi An, then where did you head to?
Hoi An, we then were taken to Da Nang Airport. And we flew from Da Nang to Siem Reap, which is where we are now.
And did they meet you with a sign at the airport?
Yes, they did, and we had a big surprise. Sonia was there. I looked and thought, that looks like Sonia, and it was.
It was a surprise because we didn't expect to see her until the following day, because we were quite late arriving at the airport. So it was a very nice surprise for her to be there to meet us.
I was in cahoots with your tour guide. So what's your first impression of Siem Reap and my new temporary home?
Well, we love it, absolutely. And there's blue skies every day, and it's hot and sunny, and it's really beautiful. And the hotel we're staying at's excellent. And of course, Sonia being here has shown us all the different sites, and we're looking forward to a massage this evening.
Oh yeah.
And maybe a cocktail afterwards.
I could be convinced. What has your favourite thing that you've done so far in Siem Reap been? Have you done tours or?
Yes, we've done some tours. Obviously, one of the main reasons for coming here, apart from seeing Sonia, was to go to the Angkor Wat temple and the other some of the other temples that are there, and they really are amazing. They're just jaw dropping when you see them.
Yeah.
We particularly liked
The one with the tree around.
is it Tar Prom? This is the one that was discovered later than the others, and it was covered in undergrowth.
Yeah.
And some of the tree roots are just encasing the walls, and it's just incredible. So that's been really, really good doing that. And we're off on an ox cart trip this afternoon shortly, so we'll see how that is. And of course, Sonia's shown us around the town, the more touristy bits, and we've had some nice street food.
Oh yes.
Big selection of
I
places
take you
to go.
to all the best places.
Definitely. So tomorrow we've got a free day, and then the following day we are being driven by our guide to Phnom Penh, and he gives us different choices of what we want to see on the way.
So your trip so far, has it met expectations, exceeded expectations? Was it what you thought it was going to be? How have you found getting around, walking on the sidewalks, crossing the roads, etc.?
It's exceeded expectations. The only thing was, which I think I'm just about getting used to now, is crossing the roads in the old quarter with traffic coming this way, that way, and thousands of motorbikes. We were told in Hanoi that there are about 9 to 10 million people living there, and there are 7 million motorbikes and scooters, and I think they're all in the old quarter.
Yeah, the scooters and the driving is something to behold. But you do have to just, I don't know about take your life in your hands, but you just have to go for it. If you stand on the edge of the pavement and wait, you'll still be there a week later. You just have to see a gap, head for it, and just keep going. And they will work their way around you. And you've just got to have the confidence to do it.
Yeah, definitely. So how has Vietnam compared to Siem Reap?
I think, although in Vietnam they were all very friendly, I think in Cambodia, if it's possible, they're even more friendly, but not taking anything away from Vietnam, because they were all very helpful and lovely. But Cambodia seems to just have a different feeling. It seems, unless you come here, I can't explain it. Sonia tried to tell us before we came, and I thought, oh yes, but you have to come to Cambodia and Siem Reap, because there's just something when you come here. It's a feeling, and I can't put it into words.
It is. It's just the vibe of the place, and the people are just so friendly. You hardly see anybody with a cross face at all. They're all smiling at you all the time, and they really can't do enough for you.
Next on your list is you're going down to Phnom Penh. Is there anything that's you're thinking about, things that you're visiting that's playing on your mind, or?
Well, the main reason for going to Phnom Penh basically is to go to the killing fields. And we know that's going to be a bit harrowing because of the the whole history of the place with Pol Pot and the genocide basically that took place under his reign. It's something that we feel we need to do to see it. The same as we went to Auschwitz and that was quite harrowing, but it does make you think about life and particularly with wars going on at the moment.
Yeah.
What it's all about. And then we have a trip on the Mekong River afterwards. That's sort of something a bit light after going to the killing fields.
Yes, it's an evening sunset cruise. It's only short. It's a private one.
Yeah, you need something a little bit light-hearted after.
Yes.
Yeah. So after Phnom Penh, how long are you staying in Phnom Penh actually?
We're only there for 2 nights, isn't it?
It's 2 nights. So
Yes.
it's all,
Yeah.
2.5.
So where are you going to after that?
We go on to Saigon, or Ho Chi Minh City as it's called now.
Yeah.
And again, that's a bit like the killing fields. That's the Chi tunnels.
Chi tunnels, yes.
Chi tunnels that we're going to see there. We're not going. We're only going to go down the first one, which they've enlarged for European tourists. We both can't bend too well with back problems and so on, and so we won't be doing through the little routes you can do. And if you suffer, we've been told if you suffer from claustrophobia, then don't do it. So, but we thought we want to see them, but we'll do the first bit.
Yeah. I can say because I've been through them. It's tight. I didn't mind so much the enclosed space, weirdly enough, but yeah, it's quite a hunching over, practicing your Asian squats all the way through.
I don't think I would worry about the enclosure, but I don't want to get stuck there and have to have somebody pushing and somebody pulling, and I'm not going to crawl.
So after Ho Chi Minh, where are you off to? You headed back home then, or?
No, we're off to the beach.
Ooh.
We're going to Phang.
No,
Got to remember how you say it now.
I think you say it is Thief, but it's Thiet.
Right, I will put all the details to the island down in the description.
It's about a 2-hour drive from Ho Chi Minh, and we've got 4 days on the beach because we need a bit of relaxation. Because, as I said earlier, we have packed a lot into this trip.
Yeah.
So we could do to put our feet up for a few days.
Yeah, I hope there's not going to be alcoholic beverages involved.
I'm sure there will be for medicinal purposes, of course.
Okay. So on the whole, so far, I know you've probably only about halfway through. How are you finding your trip? And how long has it been in total? How long is your total trip, actually?
23 days, to be exact.
Yeah, but you're enjoying it?
Fantastic, yes.
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. It's tiring because, as I say, we've packed a lot in.
Yeah.
And I think the heat, it's hotter here in Cambodia than it is in Vietnam at this time of year. Vietnam is quite cool up north.
Yeah.
And this is a lot hotter here in Vietnam. We're sort of early mid-30s during the day, and I think when you're not used to those temperatures, that sort of drains you as well.
Yeah.
So you do feel tired, and particularly our age, I suppose, as well. That doesn't help.
Talk for yourself.
And are you going to tell everybody how old you are?
Well, you can go first.
I'm 78.
And I'm 75.
No, you're not. You're 76.
Not yet. Not yet. I've got a couple of months to go.
Oh, so but you found it okay and perfectly
Fine.
doable.
And we did all the climbing up the steps. It probably took us a bit longer than it took some of the youngsters, but we did do it on the Angkor Wat and the other ones that we've been to, the other temples.
And actually, something else I need to ask you is, you obviously have travel insurance. what company do you have? A friend of mine just recently had a bit of a scare while he was here, and he's with a company called All Clear. What company do you use for your health insurance?
We use our bank insurance cover.
Okay.
Like a lot of banks now, what you pay for the account nowadays covers usually car breakdown insurance, mobile phone cover, and worldwide travel cover.
Okay.
It's changed.
So we have to pay a bit on top because of our age.
Because you're 21 and a half.
Absolutely, and health issues, but it means you've got a 12 months worldwide cover. You don't have to worry about anything.
It was only, I think, £105 extra to pay, which is nothing really.
Okay.
And that covers you for 12 months.
Brilliant. Okay, so just to round up, it's been so far as say it's only halfway through, but you've had a really good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoying it.
I would recommend anybody who likes travelling to come and see Vietnam and Cambodia. It's absolutely beautiful.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for sitting down and talking to me. It's really weird interviewing your parents, but there you go. I've been asked several times just what it's like to travel, and do you think that people older than myself would be able to do this trip? Well, obviously I can't really answer that, so I hope my parents have actually sat down and answered that for you. And if you haven't subscribed, you know what I'm going to say. Come on, now's a good time. Hit that button, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. So first of all, you probably have to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'll say while we're here.
No, with no domestics, just chat. Introduce yourself. Who are you?
Yes, I'm Liz. Can you start?
Should we just start again?
Just start again. Just say, I'll introduce Mum and Dad or something, then I know I can start.
I'm just...
Nasty down there.
Well, Liz has decided to have a go at going down the tunnel. She'll go down, but I don't know whether she's going to come out again.
Yeah, it's like 1.2 litre.
Dear me.
Can I stand?
Yeah.
You have to hold yourself.
You've got to hold your weight because it's much lower down.
No. Further down, I can't touch it.
No, you're much lower. You're much lower.
Somebody needs to hold me.
Go back.
No, I want you to hold me when I get down.
Yeah.
No, I want to get out.
Shoulder from here.
Okay.
Yes.
No, closer. You have to do it like this.
That wasn't good.
Yes, it wasn't good.